An important cause of asthma and allergies, as you know, is pollen. Pollen allergy is documented in different parts of the world, especially during the spring and rainy season. Different places have varied plants and have a different ecosystem. Therefore, one needs to be aware of the local plants and the weeds that could predispose your child to pollen allergy. So what exactly is this pollen that we talk about? Pollen is nothing but microscopic grains which are released by the male parts of a plant for the purpose of plant reproduction, which we call cross-pollination. So in some flowering plants which are bright and colorful, insects that carry the pollen in their bodies facilitate this process of pollination. It is the unattractive plants and weeds which do not attract insects that are naturally bound to disperse the pollen into the air. Therefore, plants that cause allergies are plain looking with no showy flowers, like trees, weeds and grasses. Most people do not face problems from these flowery plants, and therefore attending a flower show or flower gardens in your house do not stimulate any allergic reaction. What about seasonal changes in allergies? Some people who are specifically allergic to certain pollen develop symptoms typically during the season of pollination. Different plants have different pollinating periods, and one develops symptoms exactly at the same time each year during this phase. Some cities release what we call as a pollen count in the air each day or week to help the citizens know what is the dominant pollen in the air of that city. So what are the common pollens that one might be allergic to? So these which I'm referring to are the scientific names of the plants, and with these pictures you should be able to recognize these plants and see whether they are present in your surroundings. The four most common ones are Parthenium, or what we refer to as Congress grass, Prosopis julifera, Cyanodon, or what we call Bermuda grass, and Ricinus communis. So these are the weeds which may be found in empty sites or may be found around your house. Of all of this, the most common one which I see is what we call as Parthenium. So Parthenium is a shrub that grows all over India, occupying large spaces, especially in empty areas. The pollen of this plant is highly allergenic. Most people who come positive for the Parthenium allergy have an improvement of symptoms in places where this weed does not grow so rampantly. For example, many complain of symptoms of blocked nose the moment they enter Bangalore, which is a South Indian city which has a high growth of this Parthenium weeds, and they feel much better when they go to another city. But what we need to understand is for you to decide whether you have any pollen allergy or not, it is important for you to do an allergy test. So by doing this allergy test, we can decide which pollen you are allergic to and then which season your allergies can flare up.